Hey, y'all, we are live. Happy Tuesday. Being that there was no basketball wives, I mean, the only thing that was on was the BET Awards. And I was like, you know what? I'll watch it. Why not? Here's the thing though. I didn't start watching till maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. Why was there still 2 hours and 45 minutes left of it? Like I just this was like unspeakably long for no apparent reason. That's why I have it in the header. Like it was long as hell. 8 p.m. to 12:45 a.m. I looked at it. And then that's not even including the pre-show, which I think was an hour or more. Just very interesting. Um, I really don't have high expectations for the BET Awards. They do get it right sometimes. Sometimes. I would love to know, did y'all enjoy it? Because there were moments. There were moments. So this review right now, it it's not going to be as long as this show, so don't worry. But I'm just going to cover the things that stood out to me. I definitely fast forwarded some moments. I can't believe that I started at 10 and still was able to catch up to the live. Like it was around maybe 12 ish when I was just like, damn, okay, there's nothing else left to fast forward through. Ooh, so look, I see you love Teyana Taylor's performance. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Yes, it was not on my radar, Chris, so I'm glad you covered it. I don't want anything over 45 minutes. Yeah, like 4 hours and 45 minutes. And I know some people watched in the very beginning and just kept watching. I would have turned it off. I'm sorry. Like, don't people got work in the morning on a Monday? On a Monday. And look, I appreciate them for doing it live. That's how it should be. But who was the showrunner for this? And could they do this? Are they allowed to do this? I guess so. I don't know. But let's just get through it because I'm not gonna be on here for long. I have work later today. It's an early shift, and I haven't eaten yet. I'm thinking about doing pizza. It's just something easy, and it looks like shit outside. I mean, New York, y'all really got to. I mean, well, I'm talking New York like it's a person, but I just think this weather needs to really get it together. It feels like I'm in Seattle today. Anyway, um, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, the Grammys weren't even this long. And if you have thoughts on anything that I'm saying, please, put it in the comments. And look, we are able to agree to disagree because there were some performances that I may have liked and y'all didn't, and some that y'all have liked and I did not. So I will say that there were moments that I really appreciated. I think the theme was nostalgia because they know the 80s babies, maybe Gen X would have definitely appreciated this. Was Gen Z even watching it? And I mean like the young Gen Z. Because I feel like they don't give a shit about, what came before them. And if you're in Gen Z, it's no shade. It just feels like they don't really have they losing the recipes real fast and they don't really get the references. Like, I hate to put my friend on, well, he knows. He probably not watching, but shout out to you if you are watching. It's no shade whatsoever. So we get into it all the time over female rap artists because even though he doesn't want to admit it, he is a Nicki stan. The thing is, he is in the bracket of people who don't know like Nicki Minaj is his reference to female rap. Like I asked him, name female rappers before Nicki Minaj and not Lil Kim. Like, who album did you buy? Couldn't answer the question and also brought up Lil Mama. I was like, sir, you might want to just back away from this argument. I definitely did. because I came up on Salt and Pepper. I bought Very Necessary with my own money. That's how old I am. Like, before there was female rap before Nicki. So that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, my example is like, I just feel like the young folk. Oh my God, I sound like an unk. I sound like an unk. Shit. I just feel like Gen Z, like, they just really lack the references. Like, millennials, we get it. Like, I can reference all the way back to the 50s. So it's just crazy to me sometimes. Anyway, that I just wanted to precursor this, to how I'm feeling. Look, he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good guy. He just, he didn't have the references. Anyway. So yeah, let's get into this this crazy long ass show. So Kevin Hart, it wasn't bad. I laughed at points. I don't like Kevin Hart as a person, barely as a comedian, but a laugh is a laugh is a laugh. And I also knew that he had to do one subtle ditty joke, and I appreciated that. The little bit he did with the little Usher thing with the red coat, I thought that was really funny. Yeah, his opening monologue, like, I was in my kitchen listening. Like, it was okay. Exactly, y'all. Exactly. Like, a plethora of pioneers of female rap. But anyway, I thought Kevin Hart did a good job. I'm not a fan of his at all. But then afterward, he introduced, I guess there was like a 106 in Park tribute. And if you are a millennial, like, you definitely appreciated this long segment because it was just performances back to back to back. Now, forgive me if I forget any performances. I just picked the ones that stood out to me, but definitely remind me because this is why it's a live show. Let's start with the host, though, of 106 in Park. There were some people I didn't recognize. Look, the only people that I recognize from 106 in Park, AJ and Free, of course, Roxy and AJ, not Roxy and AJ, I'm sorry. Roxy and Terrence, I believe Terrence J, is that his name? And then the Latina, Julissa, y'all know who I'm talking about. And then Bow Wow himself. So yeah, I think Roxy and AJ were the ones that were notably missing. Roxy, she said she just had other things to do. Her job wouldn't let her off for the evening, basically. I don't know. I don't know. That was a Drew response to me, a Drew Sidora response. AJ, I think he had Google AJ and SA. I think there was some charges or something like that. So I don't think he was invited back, unfortunately. I'm not sure if any of that was proven to be true or not, but I think because of those allegations, he was just cut out. Kevin Hart has been on his commercial kick because he has to tread lightly. I agree. I definitely agree. Yeah, Kevin Hart, he almost is like a male Tiffany Haddish, but Tiffany Haddish is so damn one note. I'm going to give more to Kevin Hart. Like, Kevin Hart isn't one note like Tiffany Haddish. Like, and she's an ignorant one note. I have to say that the show was really good. I love seeing Maya dance her ass off, and Glorilla tap dancing made me catch the Holy Ghost. Oh, we will get into that. Let's see. So, yes, please Google the tea. I totally forgot about it. I was reminded when I was looking in the comments. I was like, why didn't AJ show up? So let's get into these performances. So Ashanti was first, I believe. I think. Remind me if I miss anybody on this list. But Ashanti, she did great. I mean, you really can't talk about 106 in Park without mentioning Ashanti because she was that girl. Like, I remember that. Like, 01, all Ashanti. Like, this was before Beyonce. Before Beyonce. Like, Ashanti was like dominated the charts. And look, she had a cute run. I've never bought an Ashanti album. I was just always just here for the singles. I never bought an Ashanti album. I know, right? Crazy. But I just never liked Ashanti like that. I appreciated her, loved the singles, love. Like she would always be on my burned CDs, always. But I just never felt like I wanted an entire album of Ashanti. Now, next up is Amarie. Now, I've only seen clips of the Tiny Desk, but Jesus, over the weekend, like I was just like, I've never seen Amarie be the focus of a conversation this big. And I'm like, look, I think it was her background dancers. I think it was her background singers that were really off. Like people were not giving her any grace. I love Amarie. I love her albums, especially Touch, especially the album after that. I think it was Love and War when she has like it's like red, pink, and purple, and she's like this flying or something. Love that album too. Love Amarie. I would see her in concert tomorrow if I knew she was here. But I really think that she redeemed herself with this performance, especially, putting a little 1, 2, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like she was getting it. She was getting it. I was just like, yes, she proved herself. She sound good to me. And I'm like, y'all gotta really adjust y'all's expectations. Like Tiny Desk, that was a bad day. But this, I thought that was quintessential Amarie and what she sounds like. And not everybody has to be a Jennifer Hudson or Fantasia, Whitney Houston, or Mariah. There are some singers who are like, like I remember someone compared Rihanna's voice to like an oboe in an orchestra. Like it's very like recognizable. Like, oh, that's Amarie's voice. You don't have a problem with it. Or I always like to say Khalees. I love Khalees. Like I don't think she's like like one of those vocal powerhouses, but she's a artist to me, and she makes great music, and I love her voice. But yeah, Amarie, definitely great. I was very happy. Next up, Kesha Cole. I may be seeing her in Philadelphia on July 2nd because her first 2 albums, come on, like, my God. Like the second album got me through my breakup. The first album, I mean, what a debut. She did, I Should Have Cheated. I mean, I'm glad it just wasn't Love. Look, Love is cute, but I never like love that song like everyone else do. Like, yes, the song sticks, and it's not as much fun to sing. There's some other Kesha Cole songs that are fun to sing outside of Love, like even Last Night. And yes, I will still listen to Last Night because that is a Kesha Cole song to me. Fuck the other person that's on that song. But yeah, she did okay. She did all right. Like she wasn't cracking or nothing, but it's just maybe because I love that song. Like, maybe I should have went out to the club. Should have given away all my love. Or maybe I should have played you because you don't appreciate me. No. Like, look, we all love that song. But yeah, she did good. But then, oh my God. 10s across the board for my girl Maya. She did that. Now, I knew Maya was going to kill it because I saw her, I believe, I want to say 4 years ago. It was at a Pride in Miami. She blew me away. Like she is so underrated these days, and how she's preserved her voice as well as like her steps and stuff like that. And come on, like Maya is a dancer, like a dancer's dancer. So she's trained. So and it looked like it. Like Maya did not miss a beat. It made me stand up in my living room. It was good. I was so proud. I love it when just my 90s girls kill it. Because I really think Maya was that girl. She was in the conversation. You can disagree with me if you want, but in the 90s, for the black girls, the black R&B pop girls, it was Brandy, Monica, Aaliyah, and Maya. And Maya was my first crush too when I was straight back in the day. But yeah, I was blown away by her performance. She was getting it. Getting it. So then afterward was B2K. Just what a throwback. When I think of B2K, I think of like definitely high school. Like I will say, like they looked good. Like they all aged gracefully. I mean, black don't crack, so that's just an expectation right there. Like they look good. Even Raz B, he cleaned himself up. He don't look like he belonged in a paddy wagon anymore. He got himself together. I want to know, what did they do to get past all the drama that they had between each other? That's what I want to know. But they put it together. They look real dapper on the red carpet. Google B2K, BET 2025. They look dapper. So I can't even hate, because I was waiting to read them, but I really couldn't. I didn't care for Bump Bump Bump. Like, look, it's a good song, but the song I wanted to hear was uh-huh. Tell me what you want and get uh-huh. Like that would have been like core unlocked memory. Like we love that song. But yeah, like thank you. When I think of Bump Bump Bump, I think of, wasn't Diddy and R. Kelly on that song? Or R. Kelly wrote it and Diddy was on it? I don't know, but that's the only reason why I don't really care for Bump Bump Bump, because it just makes me think of those two miscreants, But yeah, great job, B2K. Like so far, I was enjoying this. This was a great way to start it out. Oh, is that what it was? Fizz did Diddy's verse. Look, I haven't heard that song in a minute. I don't really go back to the 2000s as much as I do to the 90s. I really do need to make a 2000s playlist. Anyway, last but not least, we closed out the show with Mr. 106 in Park himself, undoubtedly Bow Wow, formerly Lil Bow Wow. First he started with that song, when people was doing the Harlem Shake like that. Little Bow Wow, you just don't know, and you run through my mind like all the time, and then I forgot how it go, but yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And honestly, y'all, at first I thought the girl that was doing the little dance in the beginning, I thought that was Bow Wow, but when he came out, he looked good. I was like, okay, Ozempic, yes, he was ready for that performance. Now, what I did not like was, of all the songs, because Bow Wow had hits, I will give that to him. He ain't shit ninja, but he had hits. Why would you do Like You featuring Sierra? Like, I get it was a hit. Was it his biggest hit? Because then I will forgive him if it was his biggest hit. But Sierra was in the building. I just thought that was very awkward. Like, and I definitely would have gagged if Sierra came on stage, but it's so funny that Sierra was there, presented, even had interviews, and probably, I don't even know if she was sitting in the audience, but I know the cameraman was looking for her in the audience to zoom in on her. But yeah, I love that song, but I just thought he could have did a different song, or did at least a medley, but not do the entire song. Or yeah, like Let Me Hold You. Like I love that song. But yeah, he did good. It's just I don't know. Oh, you saying Bow Wow started that rumor about Sierra? Well, if you were a millennial back in the day, you remember that that rumor about Bow Wow, and this was before social media, about Bow Wow and his bodyguard or something like that. Like that spread like wildfire. So I don't. that would be something if he spread that rumor about Sierra, being that he had this vicious rumor about him back in the day. For those of you in the chat, I'm not sure if y'all remember that, but yeah, that was a vicious rumor about Bow Wow. Anywho, moving on. If y'all want to remind me anybody else that I'm missing from that performance, let me know. I strictly did this from memory. Now, moving on to another performance that I love, it was my girl Glorilla. Now, when this woman first came out, this young lady, when this young lady first came out, I was like, okay, this is gonna be like a flash in the pan artist. I mean, this is cute, but she probably just gonna, fade to the background. But I must say, I am eating crow with some nice Tabasco sauce on the side. Like, I am glad I was wrong about her. She is really thriving. She gave like a really great performance. Tap dancing, my nigga. Really? Yes. Yes, not like, something we never seen before, like not the just shake my ass and shit like that. I mean, there was some ass shaking, but she gave us depth. She gave us levels to the performance, But yeah, definitely love that song. Bum, 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 bum. Let her cook. Like, I love that song. I am just so happy she has some longevity. Like, she has outlasted Ice Spice, which, I'm so glad that, she has, like, been banished to the Bronx, never to be seen again. Now, thank you, Jeremy D, for informing the chat, the rumor, because that is what the rumor was. I'm just affirming you right now. Also, just while we're on Glorilla, I really can't believe she won Best Gospel. I mean, it was just really interesting. I just chuckled to myself and just kept fast forwarding. Now, another performance that stood out, Teyana Taylor's performance. Now, I guess it was good, like she's a creative director. She is literally a jack of all trades, but you know what they say, jack of all trades, but a master of none. And that's what I think of Teyana Taylor. Like, I've just never been into her music because her point of view confuses me. Like, I remember when she first came out, when she first came out, that was my Sweet 16, and she was a rapper. And I was feeling like Mariah. Well, I didn't know she sang. I thought she rapped. So I was really confused by that. And then when she finally was in her singing bag, it was just more so like nostalgia, 90s. I'm just like, anybody could sing this. Anybody. And I feel like her voice isn't really noteworthy. Like, me listening to like Fantasia, oh, I know that's Fantasia, Jennifer Hudson, Amarie, SZA, I know that's SZA. I mean, yeah, she has some cute bops. Now, Teyana Taylor lovers, do not attack me. This is just how I feel. But yeah, like the performance was just kind of all over the place, just throwing just everything, just a bunch of ideas around. It was sharp and clean, but it just was just too many points of views. And look, she dabbles in everything, but I think she needs to stick to one thing for me. And look, I know everybody wants to be a multi-hyphenate. I get it, but I really think she should lean into her actress bag because I think that she can really soar in that, But she's very talented. I just don't really see it for her musically whatsoever. Like, I wouldn't go to a free concert of hers. Oh my God, if my friend is watching, he loves Teyana Taylor. I'm sorry, friend. Like, I just feel how I feel about her. I'm not inspired by her music whatsoever. I mean, A Rose in Harlem, like that album, I can't remember what the name of the album was, but A Rose in Harlem was on it. Work This Pussy was on it. Like, I enjoyed that. It was a cute bop album, but it was just all right. It was all right. Oh, absolutely. I want to see it. Like, if there was one celebrity sex tape I want to see, it is that one. She is with my man right now. My man, my man, my man. But Teyana Taylor, she is always good at grabbing her a butch queen. Like Teyana Taylor and whoever she chooses is like having like two verse tops in a relationship. My gays in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, this is what I agree with. Like, Teyana Taylor is a great creative director and a good actress. Like, I love her more as a personality. I love it. Anywho, I think that's all I have to say about her. Now let's get to the queen, Mariah Carey, who has never won a BET award in her career. How crazy is that? How crazy is that sentence? Like, Emancipation was out during this time and didn't get nothing. The biggest album of that year and one of the biggest songs of the 21st century. Like, I just, it's weird to me. Was it a tough year? Oh, and yes, Mimi looked good. She looked amazing. So amazing. The performance, I liked it. Like, it was a nice little cute shuffle around the stage. She looked like a flawless porcelain doll. Just like, I was just like, come on, slow motion goddess. Like, just going around the stage. Like, she just seemed like so delicate. If she fell, she would break into a million pieces. I just know it. Like, it takes a lot to look like that. And she probably had on some 7-inch heels too, walking down the steps. You better put some respect on her name. She could do whatever the fuck she wants. That mic didn't even have to be on. She didn't even need a mic. Like, if she just came out just doing, like, I would have been fine with it. Like, this woman has lived. This woman has lived a life and gave us the soundtracks to our lives. So yeah. That's basically what it is. That is basically what it is. But what it is, definitely. Did we wish Simon a safe trip back to Nigeria today? I know y'all heard the news. I mean, we'll talk about that on the Pop Roast episode, or I saw it. As for the song, Type Dangerous, I liked it. I do think it's a little short. It's giving buzz single, so it's not really something that like I would turn on, like, oh, let me hear this again 5 more times. But if it was on the album, I would definitely listen to it, on the track. And look, I'm looking forward to Mariah's next album, because her last album was great. Caution was good. That was such an underrated album. But yeah, I just feel like Mariah is above trying to appeal, or what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to follow a trend of music under 3 minutes. Like, I think she could have added a bridge to that or something, because I love the lyrics to the song and I enjoyed it, but it's just a cute song. It's not like, oh my God. And when she has that song, I will let y'all know it is. But I just feel like I can't be one of those fans that just like, oh my God, yes, queen, 10s across the board, everything. Like, I critique my favorite artists. Cowboy Carter, there are some songs on that album I do not like. I will skip it. Sometimes I start Cowboy Carter at Yaya and skip everything else. Well, I do play Bodyguard, and then I'll skip to Yaya and just let the album play sometimes. And then, I'll listen to it maybe on a road trip, on a flight or something, listen to the whole album for the experience. But yeah, there's a lot of songs where I'm just like, I got to be in the mood for this. So yeah, Mariah accepted her Icon Award. I can listen to her talk like 24/7. Like, she is such a personality. And yeah, I thought that was great. I enjoyed her performance. Now, the Jamie Foxx tribute, that was outstanding. No notes. I had to check the channel I was watching. Like, BET got it right. BET got it right. When BET gets it right, it's like looking at a dog stand on its hind legs. Like, cause look, I wanted to tweet that, but I didn't want to get in trouble. But I'm just saying it here. Like, that was flawless. Like, they did that man justice. Like, I think they gave him a sprinkle of like his musical catalog, and then the people that they chose was just perfect, especially for, Blame It. Like, come on now. How many clubs were we in our business casual wear sweating to Blame It? How many? How many? And the people they chose, Dougie Fresh and Teddy Riley for that. Oh, and T-Pain, perfect combination. Whoever set that up, bravo. Submit that for an Emmy, please, for your consideration. That was great. And of course, Jennifer Hudson, give her 2 minutes. Oh my God, standing in my living room, throwing a shoe at the TV. It was good. Like, and yes, Jamie Foxx, he deserved that tribute. Like, surviving a stroke, I couldn't imagine. And I know that was a fight. Like, this man almost lost his life. So give our legends or legends in the making their flowers. Like, he has really had a career. It was great. I love his speech. It was very heartwarming. I didn't cry, but it was just really sweet. It was nice. Now, around this time, I think we're almost like 3 hours into the show. I thought this was going to be at least 3.5 hours. Maybe they meant 3.5 hours, not including commercials. Because I don't know why this was 4 hours and 45 minutes. Started at 8 o'clock, ended at 12:45. So let's get to the in memoriam, because so many people had their pitchforks ready and their guns cocked and loaded at the TV, waiting for them to acknowledge Angie Stone. And I'm just like, why did they separate their in memoriam into 3 parts? 3 different parts in the telecast. I thought that was really weird. But yeah, like, I was wondering, like, okay, the first in memoriam, no Angie Stone, no Angie Stone tribute. How, like, BET, like the neo soul movement, I remember that put BET on the map. I remember that. I was there for that. So I was really glad by the third in memoriam around, I want to say midnight, that everyone put the pitchforks down, the knives away, and the guns. And that was a beautiful tribute. I mean, of course, I wanted to hear "I Wish I Didn't Miss You Anymore." Like, somebody could have did that. Maybe let us see. Put in the chat who you think would have definitely owned that song. I wish I didn't miss you anymore. Maybe Jasmine Sullivan. Maybe Jasmine Sullivan. I don't know. Who would be good to sing that song? Maybe Andra Day. Oh yeah, people. Yeah, they had their torches in hand. But yeah, very beautiful. Now, here are a bunch of performances that I skipped. I skipped Lil Wayne. Look, I know that's my hometown. I was here for Lil Wayne back in the day. I bought the Carter 3 like everybody else did. Was it the Carter 3? I think the one with Amarie on it. I think it was the Carter 3 or maybe 4. Am I right? Yolanda Adams would have killed it. Leandra Johnson. I think I've heard that name, and I feel like I've heard a song by her. I heard the Carter 6 was hot garbage. I feel like Lil Wayne is just stuck in a time capsule, and it's just interesting how him, as well as Nicki Minaj, like, there's just no evolution whatsoever. Lil Wayne had to show y'all that he know his lyrics. It was the Carter 4 with Amarie on it. Yeah, I think it was. You're right. But yeah, I skipped it, because Pepperidge Farm remembers. And speaking of which, the Snoop Dogg performance, which I saw a lot of people praising, and I'm just like, look, here's the thing that I want from us. And I could be talking to Black people, I could be talking to my demographic. We need to be more consistent because I remember the same people that's tweeting like the Snoop Dogg performance, how they gave hell to Chrisette Michelle. Like I gave hell to Chrisette Michelle, I gave hell to Kanye. But if for some reason, when it's a woman, there's just no type of leeway, no grace given, cancel the bitch. But when it's a man, like, no, like Snoop Dogg is like it never happened. And I'm just like, are we really just gonna pretend that he didn't perform for Trump? He was there. Like, I just didn't care for that. No, I'm not supporting it. I'm not supporting it. You're a fraud. And you're using your platform to benefit you. You don't give a shit. You're looking into your own self-interest. And that's more what I'm looking at. It's just like he's a hypocrite. And I don't want to support that. I don't want to feel like a hypocrite supporting that when I gave other artists shit for doing so. Now, if he like apologizes for his actions and maybe like do the work and walk the walk, hey, fine. But just to act like nothing happened, like I can't separate the two. I'm sorry. So yeah, I skipped it. But yeah, I hope the people that were like, going in on this performance saying how great it was, I hope you delete your tweets from 2017. That's all. So I know Kirk Franklin, he performed. I'm not really a gospel person. When Kirk Franklin really hit it big, I was in middle school and I was at a Catholic middle school. We actually performed. Did we perform? It was Do You Need a Revolution? Or was it Stomp? I think we did Stomp, but I remember Stomp and Do You Need a Revolution came out. I loved it. I didn't get the album, but I was like, oh, gospel. I can actually listen to gospel and not turn it off. I like some gospel, y'all. Don't attack me. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, I just wasn't a Kirk Franklin fan. So I kind of just, just fast forward. And by this time, it was like 12:30, 12:45. I was checked out. But altogether, that was the BET Awards. Overall, the show had moments. Did I forget anything? Let me know in the chat. Oh, yeah. I saw T.I. Yes, he performed for the 106 in Park thing, right? That's when I probably got up and started reheating some food or something like that. That's probably why I missed his performance. Now, if you're a Black woman or Black gay man, there is no path of redemption. Got to be straight and masculine and a man for that. Oh, well then. I would say like what really kind of like got deductions from me is if they would have just packed this all into a 3-hour show. Because they could have. I think they could have. Like they could have cut the fat out. They tried to do too much. I don't think the showrunner really managed the scheduling really properly. But yeah, I would give it a. I can't give it a solid 8. I'll probably say a 7.5. 7.5. Oh yeah, Jim Jones. Look, there was probably reasons I skipped it. Like that song is so played out and dated. It's not a classic to me. I will never get excited when that song comes on. Like I'll just remember, I remember when it was popular. Ballin'. Okay. But it's kind of like on the same level of what's that song? It's Going Down. Like it's kind of a classic, but it's more so just a period piece to me. There were some moments like with Jamie and the husbands, the house husbands or whatever. I thought that was a cute moment. Glad Nelly wasn't there. A hood bop. It was a hood bop. But yeah, I would say I would give it a 7.5 overall. It wasn't terrible. There were moments, but uh it needed to be shorter, definitely. But I will say it has been the best BT Awards in a very long time. In a very long time. Because look, our expectations are usually um in hell when it comes to the EBT network. But yeah, if I forgot anything, please let me know in the chat or the comments. This was fun. I didn't think it was going to be 40 minutes, but I be talking on here with y'all, and I don't mind it. So yeah, what's coming up? I would say Next Gen NYC. That will be tomorrow. The Real Housewives of Miami. That's coming up on my channel, and then Chris's business on my Patreon. I'm going to film that today before I go to work. So yeah, y'all, this was fun. Happy Tuesday. And with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for the next episode.